Welcome back to our channel where we'll be reviewing our flights from Boston Logan Airport to Washington Reagan Airport back to Charlotte, North Carolina. Today's flights will be aboard one of American Airlines A319s, this one sporting a Piedmont Airlines retro livery, and their CRJ900s, operated by PSA Airlines. My plan to get to the airport today is to take Boston's underground subway system where I can transfer to the bus that'll shuttle you over to the airport. Funny enough, the train car I rode in today was number 767, a Boeing aircraft I've flown on before. Once to the airport, I made my way inside and got through security pretty easily, checking my luggage upstairs, which was quick and easy with my gold status with American Airlines this year. TSA was a breeze as there was no minimal line today. Once inside, I went in and got some food on their food court, which has plenty of options, from small sandwiches to things like chicken dinners. I simply opted for some chicken tenders and cheese fries, which was really good. While at the airport, I ended up spotting Alitalia's old A330-200, which now operates for ITA Airlines in Italy. And here's our aircraft today flying in from DCA. This 22-year-old former US Airways A319 got its paint job in 2015, where it got its new tail number, November 744 Papa. Its original tail number was November 744 US. Today it will be operating as my flight to DCA, and the second time I've flown on a special aircraft. Today's flight number is American Airlines 2142. This A319 has received its American retrofit with adjustable and foldable headrest, a very cushioned and soft seat, decent legroom in premium economy, you have a power outlet to the side, you have your literature slot up top with your safety card and in-flight entertainment information. Down below you have your tray table, which is standard size, has a cup groove, and is adjustable. In the reading pouch, I have a book first class, but that's for another time. We will now be pushing back from our gates, and we'll be taxiing towards runway 33 left.
folks. Good news, bad news. Good news, we'll get out of here. Bad news is it's not going to be for at least an hour. They just told us that Washington, D.C. just closed their airspace, and I'm pretty sure it's due to VIP traffic. So my guess is that President or somebody is leaving Andrews, so they've got us on a ground stop. I'm going to shut down the engines right here, and they'll keep us updated. But if it's anything more than an hour, we're going to go back to the gate. So I don't think it will be. They just got to get them in and out. So I'll keep you advised. I'll let you know if I hear anything more in about every 15 minutes. Again, we do apologize, but that's where I guess our government works. So.
To be fair, our delay only lasted about 45 minutes and gave me enough time to catch up on the book I was reading anyway. This is kind of the perks you have for flying into DCA. After that very inconsequential delay, it's time to continue our taxi over at runway 33 left for our actual departure to DCA. Before long, we hit Long Island, New York, where we got our beverage and snack service, which was Biscoff cookies and a beverage of our choice. My beverage of choice being apple juice on today. Soon after, we passed airports like Islip, New York, and got to see New York City again from high above. To top off our experience today with the Piedmont Airlines Retrojet, we got to fly the Potomac River approach, which is an approach used at Washington, D.C. due to the fact that you cannot fly over D.C. airspace for safety concerns. This approach follows the Potomac River from the west side, passing things like Arlington National Cemetery to the south and Washington, D.C. to the north, to runway Run 9 at Washington, D.C. Reagan Airport. And now, for your viewing pleasure, unadulterated, the Potomac River Approach. After that landing into Washington, D.C., I had to make my way over to Gravely Point to check off a certain thing on my bucket list. That thing being taking photos and being flown over by aircraft at the Gravely Point spotting location. It's one of the coolest things you can do in Washington, D.C., and only costs you $1.10 on their bikes. And the views this time of year definitely don't disappoint, as it was cherry blossom season. After spending the entire golden hour at Gravely Point, I ended up biking back just in time to catch last call for dinner at the airport. Dinner would be of salmon, some cool rice, and fries. After which I'll have to find my gate for the 10 o'clock departure, say my goodbye to the gate I never used, check one last time for good measure, yep, it's gate 47, and make my way over to the final flight of the day on a CRJ900 slated to get back into Charlotte just before midnight. Inside the CRJs is a simple tray table. It does adjust with a cup groove. Down below is your literature pouch with decent seat room in the back of the plane, and a power outlet, which sadly didn't work on this flight. The seat cushion is decent, about as good as any other seat can be, with adjustable headrests. After pushing back from our gate, our departure today will be on DCA's runway 15. The only reason I chose this particular flight today was simply because I wanted to fly the CRJ900 and see what everyone's complaint about the CRJ series was about. Personally, I didn't think it was too bad, but maybe I flew the wrong one. At the end of the day, it was a rewards flight, so I can't think anything on this plane at all was too bad. Any flight you take for free has to be a bonus. There was nothing to complain about on this hour hop down to Charlotte Airport. It was a friendly southern crew who even helped people readjust seats and rearrange themselves to have free rows to themselves on this pretty empty flight. This flight even had a snack service of Charlotte pretzels, Biscoff cookies, and a drink of choice, which this time I had ginger ale. At the end of the day, the CRJ900 was nothing to write home about. Nothing too bad or nothing too good. The crew on PSA today was a nice southern hospitality crew, really nice and really friendly all around. The flight itself experienced no delays, was very smooth on takeoff, and very smooth on the way down on the approach. Had a lot of fun on this trip, and was looking forward to do another one anytime soon. As a personal preference though, I would rather fly a CRJ900 any day of the week over an Embraer E175. Something about misaligned windows just rubs me the wrong way. And with that rant out of the way, we'll be ending our flights today, where they all began 3 days ago, on Charlotte Airport's runway 18 left. Welcome back to Charlotte Douglas International Airport, where these trips all began, and this time came to an end. This will be the last time for the foreseeable future I'll be flying out of this airport, only due to the fact that I'm no longer in college. The flights themselves have been very fun and I enjoyed my time here, but also this is the emptiest I've ever seen this airport because of how late we arrived into Charlotte. Most aircraft having departed by now and only a select few left over for overnight flights. At the time of our arrival, the local time was 11:40 p.m. and we were one of the last flights to arrive before the next day. I appreciate you guys following along with my air travels and hope to have another one posted sometime soon. I have one more video coming up of the Delta's A220 from LaGuardia to RDU, but after that, not much is planned for now. I'll try to post as often as I can with trains and other aviation activities, but until next time, I'll see you later.